Hey y'all, it's Monday and I am participating in the Simon Says Stamp Monday challenge today, and today's prompt is happy birthday. So I'm going to do a card, but also the little extra that they're recommending today is Stampers Anonymous. Well, I would say 95.9% of my stamps are Stampers Anonymous, so that's kind of right up my alley. So today we're just going to do a birthday card. I'm going to start with this Kraft base. It's just, you buy them in a pack. And then this right here is Dylusions mixed media cardstock that I have cut in fourths. The pack comes 8.5 by 11. I'm going to cut it down, and this will be the design that's going to be on the card. Now, it's going to be really simple because I myself have not mastered the art of difficult cards. So what I'm fixing to show you should be really simple for anybody, as long as you have the tools. All right, so my background today, it's going to be just like any one I've always done, pretty much. It's going to be like art journals or tags or whatever. We're just going to do a background first, and we're going to start with Distress Oxide sprays. We're going to use crushed olive, Shabby shutters, and peeled paint. And if this is the first time you've ever watched one of my videos, then this will be new to you. But if you watch my videos, then this is pretty much the same technique. I just like it. It looks like it's very professional. So you spray a little bit. We started with peeled paint. And we spray a little bit on the nonstick mat. And y'all, if you don't have one of these, it really is a good investment. Just spray your ink on the nonstick mat, and then this is just a distress sprayer with some water in it, and you dab your paper in it. Just dab the paper and pick up the ink until you are happy with it. Okay, so then what we're going to do now is we are going to cut this down. Let's see, our card base is 4 by 5.5. So we're going to take this. What did I say? Let me try that again. 5.5. So I'm going to take this and cut it down to 5 1/4. And then I'm going to take it and take this down to 3 3/4. I'll save that. You never know when you might need that. And then once I'm done with that, it's going to fit nicely on top of that and kind of give it a little framed in look, and it'll be perfect. So next, I'm going to take my vintage photo. This is just regular distress ink, and I'm going to distress the edges of this card. And there, I think that looks beautiful. Now, kind of like that. It's very pretty. All right, so the next step, we're going to take the stamping platform, and we are going to put this somewhere in here, but we'll wait and see, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stamp here. This right here is from Stampers Anonymous, and it's in the Tim Holtz collection. The number on this is CMS 400, and it's called Baroque. Okay, so we're gonna take this stamp And I've got my card down here kind of in the middle. So I'm going to place this right there. I just kind of want it half on, half off. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to pick it up with the stamp platform. Now we've got Distress Archival Inks Vintage Photo. So we're going to put a little bit of that on there. It's making some noise on that glass. Let's see what we can't get out of that. Okay, how about I pull it up where you can see what I'm doing. That, I like it. I think that's plenty because I just wanted that faint little bit. That looks really pretty. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our background and I'm gonna put it back on here, just like that. And I'm gonna put this like that, I think. And then this Stampers Anonymous, this is part of the classics. This is SCF-001. And the thing I love about this stamp set is this dragonfly. I think it's my favorite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him right there, I think. Is that straight? Let's see. We need to make sure everything is straight and lined up. And then those lines line up there and those lines line up there. And then we're gonna pick him up. And then what we're gonna do, this is, you can barely read it because it kind of looks like something leaked on it. Distress Embossing Ink. This is just embossing ink in a pad. And I've, as you can see, it's very messy. Had it for a while. So we're going to emboss the dragonfly. And then we're gonna ink up the dragonfly as good as possible. All right. I think that looks pretty good. And then we're going to press with purpose. All right, and then I'm just gonna try to kind of look and see. I'm gonna do it just a little bit more because I wanna make sure it's perfect. So we're gonna stamp it again. Let me close that up. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna get a wipey real fast and put that on that so that moisture stays on there, and we will clean that up in a minute. But for now, I'm gonna take this paper with our embossed image, and this is embossing powder. This is liquid platinum. It's by Ranger. It's one of my favorites. I just am amazed at the way it turns out once you emboss it, heat emboss it. So what you do is we're pouring powder, and we're very generous with the powder because we want to make sure everything is covered really well. So I'm just kind of tapping that, and look at that. All right, that's kind of pretty just in itself, but once you apply the heat gun, the magic happens, and it's just beautiful. All right, so we're going to take this and get it out of the way. And then we're going to take this embossing gun. We're just going to heat it. And I'm going to pull it up here to where hopefully you can see the magic. You just take the gun and you just heat it. Look at that. It's so pretty. I'm going to do this edge, and then we're going to flip it around, because I do not want to burn my fingers. That would not make me happy. All right. So then we're going to turn it around. Grab it up here, and then just heat this side. Yum. That is just beautiful goodness. I mean, look how pretty that is. You know, I thought that I was gonna do a separate little thing, but I may. Let me turn this off while I make up my mind. How about that? Okay, now that I've made my mind up, we're going to take this and we're going to put it right in here. And we're going to do the same thing again. But this time we're going to use these clear stamps. These are also Stampers Anonymous. And, you know, I think I got this at Michael's. I'm looking for a number. It says CSS31727, just saying. And like I said, I think this is a set that was made either from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, one of those. And this one just says happy birthday. So I'm going to put that right there, I think. But now I'm also going to take this and flip it around to the clear side. Oh, look what it did around that dot. Oh, that's crazy. And that's been dry for a while. So it's kind of got that nice grungy look. I like it. I think it's pretty. Okay, so now all we have to do is take, well, let's clean this up real fast. Clean that up. Get that off of there with a wipey. And then just spray it with a little bit of water. That up, and then put this back on my little thing. Okay, and then we're gonna wipe this off. Oh, let's use the wipey. It's wet. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, this is just high-tack Express-It tape. And it's just double-sided tape. And so we're just going to do a little bit of double-sided tape on here. Okay. And then we've got our card. And we're just going to center that in the base. Let's flip this around because it's kind of off. Yep, there we go. Much better. Makes me happier. Now, it's as centered as possible and stick that puppy down. And then we have a beautifully simple, and I think it's pretty beautiful card. And that didn't take long at all. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Please check out the links below for other ways to follow me. In the description below, there will be a list of supplies that we used in the video today. Enjoy. Thanks.